Anyone, what are window functions? If you have to give row numbers, if you have to give rankings, if you want to compare the current value with the previous value or the next value, if you want to compare the value with the first value or last value, right? If you want to divide the whole number of records into different groups, that is entile. So to do all of these things, we need window functions. How many window functions do we have? First one, row number. Second one, rank function. Third, dense rank. Next, lag, lead, entile, first value, last value. Next, huh? Nth value. Okay, next, cumulative distribution. What is cumulative distribution? Anyone? Cumulative distribution. Cumulative distribution. Have you seen this concept in any of the tool, Excel, Power BI, or anywhere? Have you seen this cumulative distribution? What is that? Okay, that is cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency and relative frequency. We have seen those things. Cumulative frequency is what you have said. It is also called as running totals, right? Okay, we'll see what is cumulative distribution. After this, we have one more, that is percent rank. Okay, these two things will be a bit confusing. Just focus more. Cumulative distribution and percent rank. Whatever values it might be, if we apply these two functions, the range of these two functions will be from 0 to 1 only. 0 to 1. These two functions are to determine how many values are below us and how many values are above us. For example, we have 100 values and we are trying to compare 60th value, 60 value. Okay. For that, we have got, for example, after applying cumulative distribution, we have got 0.25, 0.25. What does that mean? 25% of the values are above 60,000. Okay. So like this, I'll tell you the terminology. Same with the percent rank also. For example, we want to compare any value, okay, any value at 55th position. And for that, if we apply percent rank, for example, we have got 0.33. Okay, what does that mean? There are 33% of the values which are below this value. Okay, we'll see examples also. First, we'll talk about row number. Okay, what do you understand by this row number? Okay, we have a table. All right. Syntax for all of these functions is simple and same. Okay, I'll write here 1 second. Syntax is very simple. First, we have to write select column names, then comma, function that we want to apply, window function, next over, next. In this, we can use that partition by and also order by. We can use this or we don't have to use this. There is no mandatory thing. Partition by, meaning of this partition means dividing into different groups, group by function. Okay, partition simply we can understand it like group by function. Order by, we know what is order by, sorting values. Okay, over, partition by, order by. After this, we have to give an alias for this window function that we have created from table name. Okay, as whatever value, A, B, C, D, whatever value, or else I'll write name as name from table name. Okay, simple. This will be the same syntax for every window function that we have. Okay, for example, select star, comma, row number, select star, row number. After this, over. Okay, Let's not write anything as of now. Over as row numbers. This is the name, not in double quotes. What do you think will happen for this query? What do you think will happen for this query? Select star row number over nothing inside over, no partition by, no order by, nothing as row numbers from staff. What do you think will happen? Anyone? Nothing will happen. Simple. Execute this one. You'll find one more new column on our table. Okay, 1 second. You'll find one more new column on our table, which says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, if, for example, we have 30 values, right? 29 only. Why only 29? Have we deleted something? There is no first employee. Okay, that means 29 records we have. And for each record, it will give numbers starting from 1. Okay. For example, now see, nothing is in proper order now. For example, if we sort salary column in proper order, descending order. Okay. I'll write the same thing, or else select employee ID, comma, row number over order by salary. Okay, order by salary as any alias row salary from staff. Now, what do you think will happen? Now, what do you think will happen? If we do, okay, order by salary, that means by default, it will order by ascending order. If we want to sort that in descending order, we can give. Okay, it is not mandatory to give the order unless it is important, unless it is mandatory. Okay, what do you think will happen now? Simple execute. Now it will show on. Okay, I'll also show the salary column. Now for, I mean, salary column, this will be sorted in descending order and then row numbers will be applied for this. Okay, we can show 2 columns or 3 columns or the whole table also like this. Okay, after sorting, row numbers will be applied. Is this understood? Same thing. What is partition by? I'll write the same query, and before order by, I'll write partition by. Partition by, for example, department ID. Okay. What do you think will happen now? What do you think will happen now? What do you think will happen now? Just tell me the output. What will happen? For now, if we don't use partition by, how many numbers are we getting? 1 to 29. After partition by, how many numbers will we get? Approximately. Approximately. Will we get all the 1 to 29? Will we get all 1 to 29? Yes? Yes or no? No. Then what will we get? Sorted by salary. Okay. Then what do you think we'll get? Understand this last line and tell me what will be the output. Select star row number function we know over partition by department ID, order by salary, descending order as row salary from staff. What will be the output for this? Output. Output. Simple part. See, okay. Based on department ID, we'll divide. See, for example, there are 5 records for department ID 1. 5 records for department ID 1. For all those 5 records, it will assign 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, it will go to department ID 2. For example, we have 6 department ID equal to 2. 6 rows for department ID equal to 2. Then again, it will start from 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. It will, see here. Simple execute this one. Department ID, if you see, and this condition is I mean, this condition will always be satisfied. Ordered by salary, descending order for each department, partition by and assign row numbers. Now, if you observe the output, department ID, all ones are grouped together, and for only one department ID, the salaries are sorted in descending order. Okay. For one department ID, if you see 38,000, 35,000, 32, 31, 30, descending order, right? Now, if you see the row numbers also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you just scroll down for department ID 2, again the salaries will be sorted in descending order and row numbers will start from 1, 2, 3, 4 again, right? For department ID 3 also, same thing. 3 department ID, first this will group by, then it will order by salary descending order and then assign the row numbers. Is this understood? Yes or no? Online participants, is this understood? Yes. Okay. Next thing. Should I repeat something? No? Okay. Now, see here, we want to show only top 3 employees from each department. Top 3 employees for each department. How to show this one? Top 3 employees from each department. You don't have to tell me the query and everything, just the logic. Simple. Top 3 employees. Someone said subquery. What is the meaning of subquery? Select statement inside another select statement. Correct. Now see, just need to add where clause. Not possible. Okay. See here. Select star from, select star from, after this, we'll write one more select. Select again star, comma, row number. Okay. Row number over partition by department ID, order by salary, descending order. Okay. As row salary or any alias that we want from staff. Is this understood? Yes or no? There is a small error in this. Can someone spot that error? Can someone spot that error? After this select query, after star. After this star, we don't have to give table name. See here also, in the previous queries also, select star. Did we give any table name here? No. After writing all of the window function query, then we have to give a table name. Yes. Which one? This one. Remove brackets. Ah, nice. Yes. What will we get? I mean, the output of this one. What will we get the output till here? output for only this highlighted query. Same output as the previous query, right? For example, see here, we'll close the bracket here. Okay, then what should we write? Then where row salary, we need to show only top 3. Greater than or equal to 3. Why greater than? Is it greater than or less than or equal to 3? This is row numbers. Okay. If you see here, row numbers per department head, if you just see the output. Okay. On this same output, if we just apply greater than or equal to 3, what numbers will we get? 4 and 5, right? Do we want 4 and 5? No, we want 1, 2, and 3. So it should be less than or equal to, 3. Is this understood? Yes. Okay. Executed. We didn't get any output. We got error. What is this error says? Error code, every derived table must have its own alias. Meaning of this? Meaning of this? Just read this line. Every derived table must have its own alias. Meaning of this? Derived table. Meaning of that? Derived table. Meaning of that? Derived table. From the first select statement, we will get one table. From the second select statement, we'll get one more table. Okay, derived table, that means second select statement. Okay, this is the main select statement, and the second select statement is the derived table. We have to give a small alias for this. Okay, see here, as row salary from staff space any alias that we want. For example, I'll just give T. Okay, just give T, nothing else. Just execute this now. Now you'll get to see for each department only top 3 employees. Is this understood? Yes. For example, if you want to see only second highest, then who is that employee with row number 2? Simple, we'll change this condition equal to 2. Okay. Can we consider this as ranks? Can we consider these as ranks? Why? Why not? If your answer is yes, why? If your answer is no, then also why? Yes. Anyone, online participants. Why to give alias? So, see, that is what? That is the functionality. Whenever we derive a second table, second select statement, we have to give an alias for that. Every table that we create should have a name. Okay. It can be anything, right? Here we have just used one character T. Yes. What was the question? Can we consider the same thing as rank? Yes or no? Or can someone tell me the difference between row number and rank? Here also we are getting same thing. If we just order salary in descending order and then give us the give the rank, sorry, row numbers, it is also giving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Top salary will get 1, bottom salary will get 5. Can we consider same thing as ranks? Yes or no? Can we consider same things as ranks? Difference between row number and rank? Anyone? Simple difference. We know this already. Correct. What was it? Correct. Exactly. See here. Row number, even if the value, sorry, even if the values of salary column matches, if you have same salary, row number will give different numbers, unique numbers, right? But rankings will give same number. And there are two things in ranking: dense rank and skip rank. Row number is just sequence, but rank is based on condition, assign value, order. Okay, correct. So rank function. difference between these two? Row number and rank. Okay, what is the difference? Row number will give unique numbers in sequence starting from 1, but rank function will give rank will give same rank if the values match. If we have same values, the rank will also be same. Syntax for rank function, same thing. Select star, comma, rank function over partition by order by whatever scrap we have. We can use everything. Okay. Simple. Select star rank function. Rank function after this over. Okay. Simple over. Now understand this one. Simple over as Rn. Okay. From staff. What do you think will be the output? We are not using any order by. We are not using any partition by. What do you think will be the output? Anyone? What do you think will be the output? Same as row number? Same as row number? No. Why? Same value, same value. No. The output from this statement will not be the same as row number. Can someone tell me what will be the output for this? Simple. Anyone? Did you understand my question? Question is also very simple. What will be the output for this? What do you think will be the output for this? Same value will assign same rank. Okay. Same value will be assigned same rank. Okay, fine. Next, anyone? No? Just see here. If we simply execute this one, okay, what did we get? What did we get? If you see this new column, what did we get? All ones. Why all ones? Because we did not give any reference. Because we did not give any reference. Based on which column will it give us the rank? Based on which column will it give us the rank? We did not mention that thing. See here, just over, I'll just simply mention order by salary. Okay, order by salary. Now what do you think will be the output? Order by salary. Now if you see, the ranks are 1 1 3 3 5 5 7 8 9 9 11 12 12 12. What is this one? Skip rank. Okay, simple rank function is nothing but skip rank. Is this understood? Yes or no? Whenever we use rank function or dense rank function, input inside over is mandatory. Whatever column that we refer here, based on that column values, it will give us the ranks. Is this understood? Yes. Next, same thing. For example, if we want to give ranks per each department, then what should we write? Ranks per each department. That means in each department, we have to give rankings based on the salary. Then what should be our query? Select star, or we'll just write employee ID, department ID. After this, rank over. Can someone tell me what is the meaning of this over word over? Meaning of this? Why should we use over here? Yes. Why should we use? What is the use of this over keyword? For every window function, we have to use same syntax, same over keyword will be seen for every window function. But what is the use? What is the use of this over? Use of this over? Conditions. Rank is applied over the partition by. Over simple, the meaning of over is apply. We are saying apply this window function on partition by department. Okay. Over means on which column. Okay. What is our condition? By which column should we order by? Is this understood? So how to read this one? Apply this particular window function, whatever we write here, rank, dense rank, row number, entile, whatever it might be. Apply the window function on these particular columns with these particular conditions. Okay, that is a meaning. Now, if we simply execute this one, we will get to see employee ID and which is grouped by department. And for each department, you will get to see rankings based on the salary. Let's add salary also. Okay, so based on salary, it will give us the ranks. Okay, after order by, we did not mention any ascending or descending. So by default, it will sort in ascending order. Ascending order and then give us the partition by department and then ranks. And if you observe for same values, it will give same ranks. I hope there is not. Okay, there are no same values for each department after group by. Okay. Is this understood? Yes. Same query. Okay. I'll just copy this query and write dense rank. Now that is rank function. Now we are seeing dense rank function. What is dense rank? Ranks will not be skipped. Okay, ranks will not be skipped even if the value is same. Yes. So what will be the output for this? Select star dense rank over order by salary as RN from staff. For example, I'm not giving anything inside over. What will be the output for this query? You'll get to see all ones. Why? Because we didn't give any reference. Okay. Here order by salary. Execute this one. Salary will be sorted and then we'll get to see the rankings. Okay. Here, if you see, you'll get to see all the ranks. Ranks will not be skipped here. Is this understood? Yes. Next question. Okay. Find second highest employee, second highest salaried employee in each department. How can we do this one? How can we write this one? Subquery. How? Just tell me the whole query. Simple. Yes, anyone. Find second highest employee, second highest salaried employee in each department. In real time, when you face interview, you will get to see these kind of questions. Who are top 3? Who are top 5? Right? Who is second highest? Who is third highest? You'll get to see like these kind of questions. Answer this one. Find the second highest salaried employee in each department. Row number. Why row number? If we use row number, for example, see, you understood the difference between row number and rank. Row number will give different numbers even if the values matches. For example, in the ranks, when we are calculating rank, if the second highest, for example, second highest salary value is 50,000. For that 50,000, if there are three members, three employees, right? Which one will you choose? We can't choose, right? For all of those three members, the rank should be same, second rank, right? If we use row number, okay, that is not possible. It will give only first 50,000 employee. It will skip the other two. Okay. Rank. Next. Over. Partition by department ID. Order by salary. Order by salary as any name. Okay. RN. From staff. Close it till here. Okay. Because this is one table that we want. Subquery. Okay. Next. Where RN equal to 2. Simple. Okay. You will get an error for this. Why? Alias. Same after this second table. Give anything that we want. Now if we just execute this one, you'll get to see for each department. First department, this person is the second highest salary. For department ID 2, this person has the second highest salary. Huh? Okay, this is ascending order. Okay, fine. Descending order. Now you correct. Good. Now for each department, we'll get to see who is the second highest salary person. Is this understood? Yes. Same, we can use dense function, dense rank also here. Okay. If we want to, if we don't want to skip the values. Okay. Next. Entile. Entile meaning dividing into groups. How does this work? How does this work? We have how many? 29 records. We have 29 records. If we give entile of 4, what do you think will happen? Entile of 4. Yes. Select star entile of 4. Okay. Same syntax over. Okay. For example, if we don't give anything here as, for example, quartiles from table name, what do you think will happen with this? Select star entile of 4 over over nothing as quartiles from staff. Group into y given t. Y given t because for every, again, for every table that we create, when we write subqueries, one select statement inside another select statement, we have to give a name for the second table. Every table that we create should have a name, alias. T is the name of that table. Okay, simple. You can give anything in place of t. Next, group into 4. Okay, what will be the output for this statement? Select star entile of 4 over as quartiles from staff. What is quartiles here? Alias, name. Okay. If I simply execute this one, What do we see here? All those 29 records has been divided into 4 different groups. 29 by 4. Is it exactly divisible? No. So we'll see a small difference. For example, if you just count how many 1 values are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 1 values. Okay. 2, 4 till 13, 5, 6, 7, 7 or 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 till 13. 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7, 2 values. Next 3 values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it 8? Whatever it might be. We'll not get to see even number of values for every group, every record. Is this understood? Yes. For example, if we give 3 here, then the entire 29 rows will be divided into 3 different groups. That's it, nothing else. Okay. Or for example, inside this over, I'll just write order by hire date. What do you think will happen? Order by hire date. Select star entile of 3 over order by hire date as quartiles from staff. Now same thing will happen, but before assigning quartile numbers, it will sort the hire date in ascending order. Simple, nothing else. Okay, if you simply execute this, you'll get to see the dates are in ascending order and then it will assign the quartile numbers. Okay, only 3. Okay. Next question. Same thing. If you want to, if we add partition by also, department ID. Now what will happen? Now what will happen? Okay, I'll remove this hire date and write salary. Now what do you think will happen? What will happen now? Why are we thinking so much? There is nothing to think that much. Don't use your brains so much. Simple thing. What will happen now? Each department will be divided into 3 groups, 3 tiles or whatever it might be. See here. For the first department, how many values do we have? 5 values. Department ID 1 equal to 5 values, 5 rows. All those 5 rows will be divided like this, 2 ones, 2 twos and 1 3. And for second department, same thing. And for third department, again, all those values will be divided into groups, separate things. Is this understood? Yes. So that is entile. Next, we have lag. What is lag? Lag used to compare the current value with the previous value. Okay, syntax is same. For example, employee ID, salary, comma, I'll write lag over as lagging from staff. Simple, if we just write simple statement, it is showing error. There is some error in our query. Can someone spot that error? Hmm? Where, I mean, what will be the error? What is the error in this statement? Select employee ID, salary, lag over as lagging, then from the table name. What is it? Inside lag, we need to mention a reference by which column we should calculate lag. For example, I'll write salary. Okay, salary. Execute this one. You'll get to see what is the output here. Output that we see, why are we getting null value? Because it is the first value. There is no previous value for employee ID 2. There is no one employee ID, right? If we have one employee ID, for that one employee ID, we get null value. And whatever salary is assigned for employee ID 1, that we'll get to see for second employee here. Okay. Okay, for example, if we want to compare with, okay, now it is comparing 45,000, we are getting 35,000. 35,000 is the previous value for that. If we want to go 2 steps back, if we want to compare, for example, if we want to compare this 66,000 with 45,000, that means value of previous value of previous value. How? We'll just go and simply write here, comma 2, comma 2, simple. That means it will go 2 steps back and then compare the value. Execute this one. You'll get to see 2 null values and 35,000, 35,000, 45, 45. Okay. Is this understood? Yes. Inside over, order by salary. Okay. What will happen now? What will happen now? Order by salary. First, it will order in ascending order and then apply the lag function. Okay. Is this understood? Yes. For example, we want to check the difference between the current value and previous value. We want to see the difference between current value and previous value. That means, for example, if you see the output now, it is just giving us the value of its previous one. Okay. Now we should see for 45,000, it should show 10,000. That is the difference of current value to the previous value. Previous value is 35,000, current value is 45,000. The difference is 10,000, right? So here below null, it should show 10,000. After that, for the fourth employee ID, it should show 40,000 minus 45,000, whatever value it might be. Okay. And for the last record, if you see, last record should show 42,000 minus 31,000. 9,000 is the value. Sorry, 11,000 is the value, right? It should show like that. That should be our output. How to do this one? Is my question understood? Yes. Tell me the answer for this. If you don't understand the question, let me just write it here. What is the difference between entile and once explain entile? Okay, I'll explain 1 second. Okay, see here. If these are our salary values, okay, first one, obviously you'll get to see null value. Why? Because there is no previous value. That is the first value. For the second value, it should show 5,000. Why 5,000? The difference between 50,000 and 45,000. Next, for the third value, it should show 10,000. Why? Because 60,000 minus 50,000 is 10,000. For fourth one also 10,000. For fifth one, 5,000. So this should be our ideal output. How to do the same thing in, using this lag function. Before that, I'll just explain this one. 1 second. Group by department, order by salary, then apply entile. Okay. Sir, once explain entile concept. Entile is very simple. If we want to divide the whole number of rows into different groups, Okay, then we'll use n tile. Tile is nothing but division. N tile is nothing but n number of divisions on our table. Simple. Okay. Our table has 29 values. If we just simply write n tile of 3, all those 29 values will be divided into 3 groups. Because 29 is an odd number, that's a prime number basically. The values after division into 3 different groups will not be the same. Number of values will not be the same. Okay, so that is the n tile. What is the difference between n tile and partition? Yes, what is the difference between n tile and partition? Anyone? N tile and partition by. Yes. N tile and partition by. Anyone? N tile dividing everything. Partition by grouping everything. Partition by is nothing but grouping similar values. N tile is nothing but dividing all the records into different tiles. For example, 5 tiles or 5 tiles. That means 5 different groups. Simple. Random. Random. Okay, that is the difference. Now, who can answer this question? To get this kind of output using lag function, how should we write? Lag of lag subqueries. Lag of lag subqueries. Yes. How can I do this thing? Sorry. Yes. Anyone, how can we do this? First of all, what should we do? What should we do? What should we do? Lag. What should we do? We should perform subtraction. Subtraction of current value minus previous value. How can we do that? Simple thing. Subtraction. See here, select employee ID, comma, salary, comma, salary minus lag of salary, comma 1. What will we get here? First column employee ID, second column normal salary column, third column you will get to see what? Difference. Salary minus previous salary. Salary minus lag of salary of 1. Next, over. Okay, don't give anything as lagging from staff. What do we get to see here? We'll get to see the difference. Okay, 45,000 minus 35,000, 10,000. 40 minus 45 minus 5,000. Okay, same things. Is this understood? For example, if we use here order by salary. Okay, simple order by salary. The output will be same. The output will be, okay, here if we did not use, I mean, if when we don't use order by salary, the output is in front of you. We are getting some positive values and some negative values. For example, if we just use order by salary, nothing else, then all the values will be positive or all the values will be negative? Negative. Why? Because all the values will be stored in ascending order. What do you see? Are we seeing negative values or positive values? Zero. We got zero because first two values are same. 30,000 minus 30,000, zero. Okay. Second value, if you observe, 1,000. So if the salary is ordered by ascending order by default it will be sorted ascending order, then we'll get to see positive values. For example, if we just write descending here, now descending, all the values will be negative. Why? Because we are trying to subtract greater value with a lesser value. Is this understood? Yes or no? Yes. All right. Next, same like this, we have lead function. What is lead? Lag is to compare with the previous value. Lead is to compare with the next value. Okay. Next value. See here. What will be the output for this? Select star lead of salary over as lead underscore from salary from staff. Assign. So, how to read this one? Ascending order minus and descending order positive values. Okay. It is my question. Okay, doesn't matter. For ascending order, we'll get to see all the values at sorry, all the values will be in positive. Okay, for descending order, all the values will be negative. Yes. What will be the output for this one? Select star lead of salary over as lead from staff. Last value will be null. Last value will be null. Same thing like lead, it will compare with the next value. Okay, I'll just copy this one and write, instead of lag, I'll write lead. Now you will get to see all positive values or negative values. Positive. Both. Why both? We are sorting salary column in descending order. Every value will be positive or every value will be negative? कुछ तो होगा. क्या होगा? Positive or negatives? Just by reading that, you will be understanding. Positive. Why? Once sorted in descending order, then what exactly are we doing? We are subtracting current value minus the value which is less than that current value, right? Because it is next value. So we'll get to see all the values are positive. Okay. 71,500 minus 70,000, 1,500. 70,000 minus 68,200, 1,800. Like this. Okay. For example, if you don't give descending here, all the values will be negative. And if the value is same, 0. Okay. Is this understood? Yes. Next one. First value. first value. Meaning of this? Comparing current value with the first value in that column. Select star, comma, first value. Okay, close this, over, close this, as first values from staff. Output for this, error. What is the error? Again, we have to give reference. Reference inside first value. Based on which column should we sort? Should we compare? Here I'll give first name. Okay, first name. What do you think will happen? What do you think will happen? Select star first value of first name over as first values from staff. Okay. What do you think will happen? What do you think will happen? First value in the which column? In which column? First value in the first name column will be seen for every record. Okay, simple. Execute this one. Okay. Who is the first person? Neha. Neha will be seen for every record in the table. For example, if we just write here order by salary, then order by salary. Order by salary. The employee has highest salary, lowest salary, lowest salary, because it is ascending order by default. Okay. The person with the lowest salary is Vikram. Huh? Okay. Descending. Highest salary person will be seen for every record, Aditya. Okay. Like this. Okay. For example, if we add partition by also. Partition by department ID. Order by hire date. Order by hire date, partition by department ID. Now, yes, now. This is the query. This is the answer. Tell me the question for this. I have given you the answer. Tell me the question. What exactly do we want to show? Huh? Yes, question for this. First name of every department. First name of every department. Is it? No. To some extent, that is also correct, but there is something else. Most of them feel window functions are very tough. Are they really tough? No. We just have to understand the functionality of each function. That's it. Okay, it will be very simple. Yes, first name of each department based on the hire date, ordered by hire date. Yes, exactly. So what will we see here? For each department, we will get to see first employee who got hired first. Okay, who got hired first, because it is order by hire date, ascending order. Okay, did not understand. Simple thing. We are partitioning by department. That means for each department, we'll get to see first name in that department. And after order, sorry, partition by department, we are also saying order by hire date. That means in which order will the hire date be sorted? Ascending order. First date, that means first hired person. First hired person in each department will be seen. Simple. Execute this one. Okay. Now, if you see department one, hire date is sorted in ascending order, and the first person is Anjali. So that's why for every for the department ID equal to 1, you will see Anjali only. For department ID 2, okay, after sorting hire date in ascending order, the first person is Sanjay. Okay, so you'll see Sanjay for every record in the department ID 2. Is this understood? Okay. Now tell me this one. If we write here descending order, what will be the output for department 2? If we just write partition by department ID, order by hire date, descending order, what will be the value for department 2? Last hired person in department 2. Who is that? Kabir. Kabir Chawla. Okay. So for department ID 2, you will get to see Kabir. Just simply execute this one. Focus on Kabir. Hello. Okay. See here. For department ID 2, it will show Kabir. Is this understood? Yes? All right. This is first value. Last value? Last value, it will show last value for every column that we mentioned. But to write last value function, we should add something else. Okay. While coming tomorrow, find out that what is that something else that we need to add for last value. Okay. That is, what is that? Rows between unbounded preceding and unbounded following. We should include that statement here in our query. While coming tomorrow, find out what is the meaning of this. Meaning of this. Meaning of this, and why should we write that statement inside our query? Okay. Why those blank faces? Yes. While coming tomorrow, find out that. And also try to find out what is nth value. Okay. What is nth value? We still have time. Wait. We still have time. Okay. While coming tomorrow, that is rows between unbounded proceedings and unbounded following is the first question. Second question is what is nth value and how can we use this window function? Simple. That will be simple. Okay. And after this, we will see, tomorrow we will see cumulative distribution and percent rank. Okay. These two window functions. But now we still have 5 to 6 minutes. We will see rollback transactions, save point. We'll see now. Okay. Don't be in a hurry. Just wait. Okay. Rollback. What is rollback? Okay. For example, select star from staff. Okay. Now see first person value, Neha's salary is 35,000. Okay. How to update this value to 45,000? Using update, but how? How? Update column name, update staff table name, update table name. Next, set salary equal to 40,000, sorry, 45,000. where first name equal to Neha. Okay. If we just simply execute this one, error, you are using safe update mode. What should we write here if we get this error? Set SQL safe updates equal to 0. Okay, execute this one. Now execute this one. One row affected, one row has been changed, successfully executed. Select star from staff. Okay, now you'll see the value of Neha is updated to 45,000. Okay, for example, I'll write one more thing. Delete. Okay, tell me how to delete the entire record where employee ID is 6. Tell me how to delete the entire row where employee ID equal to 6. Delete from. Okay, next. Equal to 6. Okay, execute this one. One row affected. Select star from staff. Okay. Now we'll not get to see sixth employee. First step we have done updating the salary of first person Neha, and second step we have done deleting employee ID equal to 6. Now if we just want to go back one step, that means we want to get that sixth employee ID back into our table. If we just simply roll back, will we get the output? Will we get the employee ID 6 back into our table? Will we get, if we simply execute this rollback? Okay, rollback happened. I mean, this statement, that rollback statement has successfully executed. Select star from staff. But what do you get to see? There is no sixth employee yet. Why is that? Why is that? Rollback function works with transactions. Rollback function works with transactions. What are transactions? Transaction. Sequence of steps. Sequence of steps. For example, now say same thing I'll do. Select, sorry, start transaction, execute this line. Okay, next I'll copy paste. Date. This time to 55,000. Okay. After this, sorry, execute this one. Successful. After this, delete. Copy, paste it here. Employee ID 7, for example. Executed, successful. Okay. Now you'll get to see the salary of Neha is increased to 55,000, and there is no seventh record because we have deleted. Now, for example, if we just roll back, execute this one, successfully executed. Now select star from staff. Seventh person is back into our table. Neha's salary is also 45,000. What happened here? What happened here? Because we have started a transaction, we have done two steps, okay, sequence of steps, and then used rollback. These things will be deleted, okay, and if we roll back, all of those steps will be undone. Is this understood? I'll show you one more time. See here. Just simply writing rollback will not give us the undo option, will not go back. We have to write start transaction. Okay, start transaction, semicolon, execute this one. Now we are in the transaction. Inside this transaction, we can use update, delete, modify, alter, anything that, any changes that we want to make on our table. Update, staff, set first name equal to equal to ABCDEF, okay, where employee ID equal to 2. Okay, what will happen with this step? Neha will be changed to ABCDEFGH. Yes or no? Yes. Execute this one. Now I'll also write delete from staff where anything that we want. Employee ID equal to 8, for example. We have done this step also. Now after applying these two steps, if we just see, okay, now you'll get to see there is no eighth record, there is no eighth person employee ID because that we have deleted that. And first name, if you see for the first employee ID is equal to 2, it was changed to ABCDEFG, sorry, ABCDEFGH. Now if we just simply write roll back, now what will happen?
Okay.
ABCDEFGH will be changed to Neha and we'll also get to see eighth person in our table. Execute this, rollback successfully executed. Now see the table. Okay, Neha will be back and you'll also see eighth employee ID. Okay, understood how can we roll back? Yes. Now what is happening? Simply, okay, it is already time. Save point. Next thing is save point. For every step that we do, if we just write save point and give some name. Okay, for example, we are starting a transaction. We have done 4 to 5 steps. For every step, if we just give save point some name, we'll be able to roll back to any of those steps. Not everything can be rolled back. We will be able to roll back to each and every step individually. Okay, we'll see that tomorrow. Right? So that is it. Let's meet back tomorrow. I'll share this file in classroom.